Hello folks, and welcome back for another video. So we might as well just dive right into it. Mosquitoes are bad here. It's gonna get up to like 36 degrees Celsius today. Whew, it's gonna be warm, but in the shade the mosquitoes are taking advantage of it right now. But anyway, we're gonna get right into this. So obviously, unless you've been living underneath a rock, especially if you're a new Tundra owner, you know about the recall. So here in Canada, there actually hasn't been a recall yet, but in the States, they recalled like 98,000 Tundras or something like that with the new V6 engine. And then they recalled some Lexus vehicles as well. I don't know if they recalled any Sequoias, which has the same engine. Anyway, so it pretty catastrophic engine failure actually. There's some debris inside the engine, and it's causing the bearings to get all scratched up and messed up, and then the bearings get spun and bind up, and it's complete engine failure. There's like a rough idle and I guess a noisy engine, and then catastrophic failure. So yes, on YouTube there is a few videos out of people that have had this issue. I think a couple people have had, or a few people have had multiple engines with fairly low mileage on their trucks. Mainly 2022s and 2023s. They're saying that the 2024s are not affected, but I have seen a couple videos, or people at least proclaiming that the 2024s, some of them are having the same issues, and it seems like it's mainly the standard engine trucks, not the hybrids. I don't think any hybrids were recalled, so that's interesting. But here we are. So this is a 2024 Tundra SR5 TRD off-road. And I have like 25,000 kilometers on it so far. I bought it in the end of December, or 1st of January, and end of December, I think. So it's been driven quite a bit in that short amount of time. I actually also bought, my wife got a 2024 Limited. So we have two of these trucks. So people are asking me, you know, what are you gonna do with it? You better sell it, get it while you can, you know, all that sort of stuff. So what am I gonna do? Well, with this one here, I have already modified it. If you can't tell, it's quite a bit taller. So it has a Ready Lift 3-inch lift on it, spacer lift with new upper control arms. And then I put these 35-inch Arturo Trail Blade, what are they? Trail Blade XTs, 35, 12.5, 18 on the stock wheel. So I've modified this already, and I've got some more plans for this truck. Eventually we're going to do some more different wheels on this. I put the TRD running boards on, which really complement the look. The chrome, the plan for the chrome is that the chrome is going to be gone, and it's going to be black, and possibly doing the Heritage grille. So if you're hearing me here, I'm not getting rid of this truck. I got my fuel cell to put on back of this, and then the bed mat in here as well is going to be taking place. But again, all this chrome is going to be gone. I have an exhaust coming for the truck, and I have a tuner for the truck right now actually. So stay tuned for that. But no, I am not getting rid of this truck. I'm keeping this truck. I own a construction company. We do mulching, build roads, dump trucks, all that sort of stuff. I do a lot of traveling around, which is what I'm doing today. I'm going around to look at a few tower sites, and quite a bit of driving today. And a lot of times we're climbing up really bad roads, mountains. That's why we're there, to look at fixing them, look at mulching them, all that sort of stuff. So these trucks get work. This is just not driving to the mall or taking the kids to soccer or anything like that, as you can tell by how dirty this truck is right now. So this truck is staying. I'm gonna work this truck. I'm gonna do what Toyota recommends to do with their oil changes and all that stuff. I'm doing what they're telling me to do. I'm not doing anything else. So if it fails, you know what? It's what they told me. So yeah, 16,000 kilometers in between oil changes is pretty crazy to me, that's for sure, but that's what they're saying. So that's what I'm gonna do. My wife's truck, who knows, I guess, you know, like, definitely plan to keep it, but if things start getting hairy with this stuff, then her truck might be gone. I don't know, but this one is staying. I want to work this truck. I got plans for this truck. Things are going to change. So let's hit the road. I haven't checked the mileage yet on these with these tires on here. That's going to be a separate video. People are interested in hearing about that, how the mileage got affected with these 35s. Anyway, there's lots of content to come out in this truck. It's staying. I'm gonna roll the dice and we'll see what happens. But yeah, you can see that we have 24,411 kilometers on the truck right now. I gotta get some fuel. Alright, so we drove like 330 kilometers today according to the truck, which is not right. It's off by 5 kilometers an hour, so we drove further than that and burned under half a tank, so not too bad for 35s, pretty aggressive 35s. You know, I actually really enjoy driving this truck. It's super comfortable. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it, a lot of things I do like about it, which I've showed in other videos. So I'm not gonna get too much into that. But obviously, yes, Toyota has hurt their reputation with this truck. There's no doubt about it, with the recall. And not just the engine, there's been some other things, wind noise. The second that they dropped that 5.7 V8, everyone was up in arms for sure. They should have definitely still offered it as an option, 100%, just like Ford. Ford continuously is putting the 5-liter out there, and it's not any harder on fuel than what their 3.5 is. Their 2.7 is really impressive on fuel, but everyone seems to go for the 3.5 or the 5.0, but the 3.5 twin turbo is definitely their more popular option. I know that it's not Toyota's decision to drop a V8 100%. The EPA is just getting ridiculous with emissions and all the crap that comes along with that stuff. I won't even get into that from a diesel owner, but they should have somehow found a way to still offer the 5.7 with this new 10-speed transmission as an option, because with the 10-speed transmission, that 5.7 would probably get just as easy fuel mileage as what this does. Because it's better, but it's not, you know, earth-shattering, that's for sure. But, you know, getting back to the whole Toyota thing, the second that someone says Toyota, years in the past, probably actually before this truck came along, because there's been some talk, the second you hear that name, it's longevity, reliability, and resale value. The Tundra, the Tacoma, and the 4Runner have been the highest resale vehicles in North America for as long as I can remember. Top 3. That's not going to be the case with this truck, at least for now. They might work the bugs out and it becomes that way, but they're going down a whole new road. With the Tacoma, probably even worse than this. It's built in Mexico. I don't know. I've had my share of Toyotas over the years and they've always been amazing, but we'll see. I'm gonna be the guinea pig for everybody out there that works their trucks and is not getting rid of this thing. It's lifted, it's on 35s. I'm gonna do some mods to it, so if the engine's gonna fail, it's gonna fail on me. That's kind of what I'm looking at, and I'm gonna document the whole thing, so nothing to hide. But for now, it's staying, more stuff's getting done. That's the whole gist of it. Okay folks, that's gonna do it. It's time to head home and get into the air conditioning because it is sweltering hot, like 36 degrees Celsius. Feels like 42. Tomorrow's supposed to be even worse. Today is the first day of summer, or tomorrow's the first day of summer. I don't know, but it's hot. But anyway, it's not going nowhere. It's dirty, it's warped. That's the way it's gonna continue to be, and it's gonna get tested. So if you want to see how they hold up, or at least this one holds up, because it's not happening to all of them, but it's happening to quite a few, stick around and come along. That's it. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.